again. I'm here with another review. Unfortunately, this one is not the best. Sorry, I was just turning down my air because it's kind of loud. I tried to film a video yesterday using the Next Wet n Wild, which is the Wet n Wild Photofocus. I just wasn't feeling it. I mean, filming that day, it didn't work out. I was trying a new location. Anyway, this one, so what I did was I was going to film a demo and kind of like a makeup look, how I would do my makeup when I'm wearing this foundation, just so you can get an idea of how it looks. Sometimes it's hard to tell, like when you just have foundation on, how it's all going to come together. So anyway, I put this on. I have, let's see, Nude Ivory. It says 363C Nude Ivory. In about, I would say 10 minutes, this started burning my eyes. Like my eyes were burning with this foundation on. So unfortunately today I am not going to put this on my face, and I probably will not put this on my face again. I'm going to keep it around and I might try it, you know, some other time just to see, but I'm not going to put this on my face because it burns my eyes. So this one was kind of a fail. I didn't really like it anyway. I've tried this for several weeks. So it's not the first time that it was burning my eyes, but it just seemed like that yesterday when I put this on, it was really burning my eyes. So I have kind of sensitive eyes anyway, so that may not happen for you, but I'm not putting this on again. It has, I would say, low medium coverage. Like it evens out your skin fine. Again, they're doing the orange. They have to make light foundations orange. This one's too orangey, and you can see almost like little specks of pigment when you blend this in. It doesn't blend well with a sponge at all. The sponge just soaks the product up. So I found the best way to do it was with a brush. So instead of doing that Wet n Wild, we're going to go ahead and start on CoverGirl. This is the CoverGirl Clean Matte. I'm in the shade 510 Classic Ivory, and I remember a long time ago when I was like 18 or so, I always got the CoverGirl. It was like a long-lasting makeup that they used to make, and I was always Classic Ivory, so that seems like it has not changed. It's a pretty good shade. I don't know, it seems more neutral, not as orangey. A little bit, but a little bit more neutral than the Wet n Wild ones. I've tried this out for a couple of weeks, and I'm going to go ahead and do a demo of it right now. And I don't have any foundation on my skin right now. I do have some under eye concealer, but I put that on just because it's so scary without it. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and do a demo of this so you can get an idea. It says oil control. Now there's a difference between oil free, matte, and oil control. I'm just going to dot it on. I'm going to do one side first. Oil free just means obviously that it's oil free. Oil control means it's supposed to control your oil, so to keep you from getting oily throughout the day. It says Classic Ivory, designed for oily skin to give a fresh, clean, shine-free face. And I'm going to go ahead and blend this in so you can kind of get an idea of the coverage, but I will say that yes, it does give fresh, clean, shine-free face. I mean, you can see as I blend this in that there's not really any light reflecting off of it. It's pretty matte, but again, I feel like I can almost see like little spots of pigment, you know, and it doesn't look, that makes it look not very natural. I'm gonna put a little bit more just so you can kind of get an idea of the coverage. In my opinion, this is like high light coverage, so not quite medium coverage, but a little bit more than light coverage. Evens out my skin pretty good. Alright, just so you can kind of get an idea. This is with, this is without. you know, uneven skin tone, pigmentation, redness around the nose. This is more even. It doesn't cover a lot. I guess it doesn't have like a big, you know, it doesn't cover all my spots and pigmentation, but it does give you a bit more even skin tone, just to kind of trick the eye to make it look like you have better skin. Oh, what is up with this lighting? Just gonna put it just to even myself out. So yeah, I would say, you know, low or high light coverage. It's not medium coverage, I don't think. Put my hair up. Yeah, it's not medium coverage in my opinion. Wow, no! And the little paper seal that they put up at top just fell out. And I got makeup on my skirt. Kind of annoying, right? Now, I'm stippling this side a little bit. I mean, obviously it doesn't blend it, like, I mean, do your makeup however you want, but I'm gonna have to say that makeup is designed, in my experience, to be thin, and if you need to build it up, then add another thin layer, you know what I'm saying? If you try to put on a bunch of it, it's just not gonna work out or look as nice. That's why it would be nice if a foundation that says it's full coverage would actually be full coverage on a thin layer. I mean, if it's not, it's not, but don't say it is, you know what I mean? All right. So there's that. That's how much I would put on an any day basis. I'm looking at my viewfinder to see. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but again, I feel like, I don't know. It's not terrible, but I feel like you can see the little spots of pigment in, I'm just going to put some lip gloss on because my lips are so dry. So you can see, you know, kind of the spots of pigment on your skin. And then I almost always use a powder to set my foundation, or I don't do it to set it. I just started hearing that term, like, you know, within the last 7 years. So I've been doing makeup since I was 12. And I put powder on to give my skin a softer finish, like a velvet finish. I'm always going to want my skin to look more velvety than silky, more like velvet than silk. It's just that's a personal preference. So if you have those spots of pigment that you can see, and then you put a powder on top of it, even if it's a sheer good powder, I use the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil powder, which is very finely milled. It's very nice, looks beautiful on the skin, I think. And it's a good powder, and it's gonna make you look, I mean, my viewfinder, you know, I look okay, I guess, as far as like even looking skin, more even looking skin. But again, I mean, my dark circles are still there. So this is not going to cover up if you have acne. It's not going to cover it if you have pigmentation. It's not going to cover it, or at least it didn't for me. I don't stipple my foundation on, and this one I think is not a good idea anyway to do that, because I just think it makes it look just not blended, not skin-like. Just makes you look like you're wearing too much makeup. If you have a lot to cover, I would suggest to get a different foundation. And you might want to look into getting a higher end foundation. Not that there aren't good foundations at the drugstore, but just something maybe that won't irritate your skin more, make you break out more. This did not make me break out. I've been trying to do a lot of different foundations. I've had a little breakout here and a couple right here, which I haven't had in a really long time. I would say probably about 3 years I haven't had a lot of breakouts. So this one was about, I want to say it was about $4 or $5. They have, this is a good light shade, and I think they have one up from this as far as shades go. I can't remember if there were dark shades. I want to say it went down to like medium toned shades, so not a lot of really dark shades. You'll probably be able to find that out, more information about that online. So, you know, kind of a bummer this one didn't work out. Everyone really seemed to like this when it first came out. It like blew up online. Like everyone thought this was amazing, whatever, and I'm like, that burns my eyes, you know. It's like, am I the only one that's happening to? And plus it wasn't even that good. It was like, you know, for a $5 foundation, yeah, it was okay, but they're much better, I think, better foundations than that. Even the other Wet n Wild one I think was better. This is a lot thinner, and what, I mean, like, y'all, what? Why? What am I gonna do with this? Why? I don't know. That makes me more mad than just an open bottle. Like, this one doesn't have a pump, it has just an open bottle. That spatula makes me more annoyed than the open bottle. Don't give me, just make it be an open bottle. Why would you spend the time to put that spatula in there? Anyway. So no go for this one. This would be great for like young girls that have oily skin and are just getting into makeup, I think. I think this would be really good for that. It didn't make me more oily, but it didn't control my oil very much. So I got oily about halfway through the day, and I usually, if I'm gonna wear my makeup during the day, it'll be within like, I would say 2 to 4 hours. It started getting pretty oily, mostly around my nose, and my forehead gets really oily. Alright, so that's pretty much all I have for my first CoverGirl. So we went through Wet n Wild, going through CoverGirl. This might be actually pretty similar to the Rimmel Clean Finish, but I think the Clean Finish is better. So even if you know, it's not oil control though. So if you are young and you have pretty good skin and you just want something to even things out a little bit, I would prefer the Clean Finish to this CoverGirl, because this one, again, you can see the little pigments on your skin, kind of. So, and with the Clean Finish, you couldn't really. So, see the pigments on your skin. Alright, y'all, so that's that. Next one, I think I have to try it out a little bit more. The CoverGirl Matte BB Cream, I think it is. So we'll do that one next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.